La 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 la. Hello and welcome to Jebus Adventures, and this is Occisus, and this is a bit of a different video from your regular scheduled programming of survival of Occisus. This is actually going to be more of an update video where I talk about some changes that we've made very recently, including some very big drastic changes that are going to sort of probably kill a lot of players, so keep that in mind. Also, I want to ask your opinions on things because we're going to have some changes coming soon that I'm not sure about myself, so towards the end of the video, maybe halfway through or so, I'm going to be asking you guys what your thoughts of it are. So if you can leave your answers to that in the comments, it'll really help shape the future of Occisus. But the big one that you're all looking at right now is this room right here. This is the first sort of change that's in progress. It's not happening yet because it's miles away from being done. It's a lot of effort and it's work on my behalf, which I'm so lazy. But this is going to be the new spawn area. So players will spawn in this middle zone like as per usual, so it's safe in there. Nothing can get in there to get them, including other players. And then each of these sections behind me, so these sort of pink triangles I've cornered off, and then down below we've got the pink squares. Each of these is going to be a zone where we will have a worshipping totem thing for each different god. And now at the moment, if I get rid of this. If I do /gods list, you can see we've got 10 gods right now. And they're all the same ones. We've got war, thunder, war, moon, evil, evil, war, thunder, moon. That's not a variety there, is it? I mean, that's just boring. So what I was thinking is we scrap all that. Maybe we'll recreate some of them. I think we'll probably keep Armok, Laxus, Orion, that guy, Ben Zetitain. Basically one of each, probably the evil one too, so we'll keep Ravagna. Ones that sound like they fit... Jesus, back off. That fit in with the theme of Occisus, anyway. And we're going to have one of each different category, so we'll have one war, one thunder, one moon, one sea, one... etc. in each of these sections, and then new players can come along and pick the one that they want to worship. So there'll always be a totem, or whatever they're called, the altar, for them to worship right by spawn area, and it means that every player is going to be more likely to start worshipping gods and have that sort of dynamic going. So it'll be fun with like maybe some wars in the future, perhaps. Like people argue about their religion on here all the time. It's so funny. Like it's like it took like half a day for people to start competing about which religion was the best. I mean, it was it was ridiculous, but yes. Anyway, that happened, and that is something I want to encourage. I think that's fun. I want to make sure that everyone has a god, and that everyone's god is sort of different to the other, so that everyone's is a bit more unique and has a bit more variety. So that's the dream, and I don't know how well it's going to work or how it's going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot for sure. Get rid of this guy. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, the biggest change that has happened right now, you may notice on the side there, I've got a health bar. So health, sickness, and temperature. They're all on 0. I don't know how well this plugin is actually working, but basically, whenever you get injured by some sort of method, you have a chance of getting a disease. Now, I did get a book. Here it is. I made another rule book, so when you log in now, you will get a book called Diseases. And this diseases book lists all the diseases you can get and how to cure them. So you can get loads of ones. You can get flesh wounds, which is you can go to breaking blocks with a bare hand, which you need to fix with a bandage. You can get yellow fever, you can get whooping cough, you can get plague, you can get cholera, you can get broken leg, you can get pneumonia, you can get something, you can get open wound, you can get choking, rabies, the pox, all sorts of crap. Like, there's a whole mess of stuff you can happen to you now. It's all a percent chance. So, say a broken leg, you get contracted by fall damage. Slowness until leg repaired. Now, see, this is where I think that maybe it's not working properly. I broke my leg, deliberately to try and get this plugin to test it. I broke my leg, and the slowness wore off in about 15 seconds. So, I'm not exactly sure how well it's all working, because this seems to suggest that it should have been carried on going until I can repair myself. So I don't know if everything else is going to do that. Maybe you'll get cholera, you'll get nausea for a little bit, and then that'll be it. Or maybe it'll carry on going forever and ever and ever until you die or get cured. I don't know. So if you log on to the server over the next week or two, you're going to help test that out for me, whether you want to or not. So it's going to be fun. We've got a guy online right now. I can't check his name. I'll check it now. Mr. Jen has been online right now, and he's been trying it out. He broke his leg first, and he had the same sort of situation as me. I've tried battling zombies and things. I'm not wearing armor for this reason, because I want to get sort of beaten up by zombies and get rabies and stuff, but it hasn't happened yet. So it's a percent chance. It's a small percent chance, but it is there. So there's a bit of worry there. So if you do punch blocks with your fists, be careful, because it could end up breaking your fists. Can I try this now? If I break this block with this, was that going to actually injure me? It's a very small percent chance. I think breaking blocks with the fist has like a 35% chance, or a 1 in 35 chance, I think it is, to actually get the to get an open wound on your fists, and then things like but actually getting a what was it called? When you can choke to death basically if you eat food. Where you get to choking. If you eat food, you have a chance of actually having your throat clogged and choking. I don't know if this kills you. You take damage. Reduced speech is a bit strange, and you can't eat more or drink. And to get cured, you have to be slapped on the back. So someone else has got to hit on the back. Again, I don't know exactly what this is going to happen or if it's even fixable, because right now PvP is turned off. So technically somebody can't slap you. So maybe a zombie will have to do it. I don't know. This is something we're going to have to look out for. If you do get choking, please do let me know how it turns out, because I'd love to know so I can actually try and fix it or tweak it or remove it if necessary, that kind of thing. That being said, make sure that you've got enough lives to test this out, because if you don't have any lives, you will die and that'll be it. Frame rate just tanked. That was a bit weird. Speaking of lives, the maximum life count is now 4. So you can gain lives as normal, you can eat golden apples and gain lives, but once you reach 4, that's the cap. So once you lose another one, you get down to 3, you can eat a golden apple or buy another life, and you're back to 4 again. But now the limit's been reduced from 10 to 4. If you had more than 4 lives when this change happened, you've still got them, but you can't gain any more until you go below 4. So if you've got 10 lives, basically, you've still got 10 lives. Just when you lose a life to 9, you can't gain another one to go back to 10 again. That's basically how it is. So the new cap is 4. So keep all of your lives, be very careful with them, trying to waste through them. But there is new recipes now for crafting things to actually... Oh, it's just told me down there, max lives is 4. Thank you very much for reminding me, for curing these things. So you can see that you look at the pox, and this is contagious actually. So if you get the pox and you're near other players, you can actually infect them with the pox too. So that's kind of cool actually. But to cure them, there's loads of different recipes to cure things. So they're all shapeless apart from I think 2 or 3. All the ones that come in bottles of water are all shapeless. So you get a crafting bench, you throw in the ingredients for whatever it is, anywhere in the bench, and it will create it for you. So there's cures for the plague, you get bitterwort, you've got cholera, bright water, whooping cough, smooth water, etc, etc. So there's loads of different things to actually craft to cure your disease. If you can't get to somewhere to make a disease, like if you are in the middle of the wild and you're dying of, say, swamp fever, and you can't find any ink sacs, for example, or coal, or maybe even clay, temporarily you just get a bottle of water and that dandelion, make a soothing potion, which will actually null the effects of whatever it is until you can get a cure. If you get a broken leg like I had, you can get 6 sticks in a pattern of a door to make a splint. That will fix your broken leg. Pneumonia, basically if you're anywhere cold for a long period of time. So if you live in a cold biome, like in a snow place or ice place, anything like that, if it's somewhere cold, you have a chance of getting pneumonia. So you're going to want to make a campfire, which you'll have stairs around a block of something with on fire. Basically anywhere that's on fire. Fire will keep you warm. Alternatively, if you get some, what's it called? The magma cream, cook it in a furnace, you'll get a magma cream heat source. I forget what it's called now. I can quickly check it. It was called warm gel, so I guess it's like deep heat. So you can get some of that. If you do punch some rocks and you injure your fists, get a bandage. You can get 5 bandages with 1 piece of white wool and paper all around it. And I think that's pretty much it, really. There is a couple of new things you can make, which I will just show you here. We've got a syringe. So if somebody is got a disease, say like smallpox, if you stab them with a syringe, you can then mix it in with a bottle of water to make a splash potion of that disease. So biological warfare. That could be freaking amazing, but very difficult to get hold of. And because of that, I'm not going to tell you the recipe for syringe. So, I mean, if you Google it, I'm sure you can find it out. It's not hard to find this plugin. But, yeah, the syringe with blood in it, with the water bottle, will make a bomb of that disease, which has a chance of infecting people. So that could be very, very cool, but difficult to achieve. Well, that is about all the updates so far. Obviously, the spawn area is work in progress, and this diseases thing is it's in progress right now, but we'll see how it works, whether it changes or gets tweaked or whatever. The big question, though, that I want to sort of pose to you guys is, what are your thoughts on PvP? Because as you know right now, PvP is turned off. It's disabled and it doesn't do anything. You can't hit other players, really. I mean, there's some things that get past it, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But I've been toying with the idea of enabling PvP at night times. So when the sun goes down, you can murder other players. Obviously, there is risks involved in that, like with new players, for example. If someone new spawns into the world and immediately gets shot, that's going to be a bad time, particularly with lives involved. So I'm reluctant to do that. But I'm sure there'll be a way around it. Like we could get a new player protection kind of thing, probably on spawn protection for that for PvPs. And of course, it's only at night time. And if you're in your claim, it wouldn't work there either. So if you're at home, you're safe. You can't get killed by another player at home, no matter what time of day it is. I would also add, if we did turn this on PvP, if you killed another player, you would gain one of their lives, as long as you're below 4 to gain it. And also, you'd have the chance of getting their head. So I think that could be quite fun. I think it could be a new dynamic to actually to be scared of things. So not only are you going to be worried about, choking to death on your carrot, which is a daily struggle, I must admit. But also that if you're at nighttime, you've got to be careful of the players too. So just be careful before you take that TP request. If someone's saying, "Yeah, come check out my base," and you go, "Yeah, all right," check it's not nighttime, because if it is, they may murder you for your own head. I think it could be fun. I think it could be a nice twist on it. Again, it's like the PvP and things, it's difficult to get right, I find, because a lot of people don't want anything to do with PvP. A lot of people do say PvP is just not for me, and I'm probably one of the people. I wouldn't really do much murdering, I don't think, and I probably would get murdered a lot because I'm that kind of guy. So I'm not sure about it myself. But if people think, yeah, if it's done right, it can be fun, I'm up for it. Whatever you guys think will be a fun suggestion, because I'm up for making a server difficult. At the moment, it's a semi-hardcore server with lives and now illnesses and all sorts of crap that can kill you by accident. Not to mention, of course, we've got the scary mobs that spawn every now and then, which are quite terrifying. So there's loads of different things that can kill you. I think other players at certain times of day in the right conditions could be another one. So if you leave a comment down below or go to the forums at jebusadventures.net, leave a comment on the threads there. Just talk to me about it. Find a way to contact me. There's loads of ways to get in touch with me. Twitter, all that crap. Just talk to me. Tell me what your thoughts about the server are. We are looking into hopefully getting an economy system set up, so we'll get some sort of currency in which players will be able to sell things and buy things and trade things. Obviously, once the spawn area is set up, we'll have a real base of operations here, and we can expand in different directions. We'll make a hospital, probably. Oh, what the bugger? So it would appear that my internet has gone down whilst making this video, which is a bit awkward because I'm on a server. But right now I'm going to single player world just temporarily. So just to finish the video off, a bit awkward, I've moved worlds now. If you do have any feedback or suggestions, or please let me know what you think about the PvP idea. Talk to me. Leave me a comment any way you like. Down below in the comments is fine. In the website, all that crap. You know where to go. You know how to find me. I'm an easy reachable guy. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video, even though we're in a different world now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.